I mean, at this point, it's really kind of the best breathing that I've had in quite a long time. This next clip here, as you can see, it has the camera inside of the nostril. The little white tip that you see at the very end there, that's actually the part of the wand that's actually applying the heat. And then he's actually kind of pressing on the inside there. And then, as you can see from the white marks there, a part of the nasal passages have actually been pushed in. And then this is where they start to apply the heat. Again, it's going to be 20 seconds of it. Now, in case you're wondering how long this whole thing takes, it takes about under an hour. So I was in and out within an hour. Again, a big part of that is getting the shots done, and this part, it doesn't last more than 5 minutes. Now this part that you see, watch the wand. The wand is actually going to collapse here. You see that collapse? Now, you don't hear it on the camera, but I actually said because it did not feel right. It just felt really wrong, like some part of my nostril had just collapsed. It was definitely very concerning because you could actually hear a pop. And I looked at Dr. Pritikin to see what his reaction was. He had zero reaction, so I kind of figured, okay, well, everything must be fine. But definitely very, very weird, that's for sure. And as you can see here, the tissue looks like it's just kind of melting away. Alright, some other things about this machine is, in a little bit here, you're actually going to see the machine throw up an error code. Obviously the machine is going to have its own diagnostics on board, so if it encounters any type of error, it's going to flash a code. And then as you can see, they have a little cheat sheet right there, which tells them what the actual error codes mean. The first one that gets thrown up, I believe, means that there's something wrong with the wand in terms of it's blocked, so they clean it a little bit. But it is pretty nice that it throws up an error code. The other thing too is that wand, you're only allowed to use it so many times. I believe it's 12 times. So hopefully your doctor kind of gets the right points, because after you use it for the last time, you essentially have to throw that wand away. And you have to purchase a new wand, or your insurance has to purchase a new wand. So your doctor definitely has a limited amount of chances here. And at the end of the clip, we'll actually find out that is the case. In this particular case, my doctor, he runs out of shots, but we had actually already covered all the bases that we needed to. My other doctor, the doctor that's actually filming this, was kind enough to say that he would actually eat the cost of another wand in case we needed to do more. I thought that was very generous, but luckily we had everything covered. So that's pretty much the end of the procedure. After this, they just asked me, how I'm breathing. They kind of clean things up in there. Again, takes about 5 minutes, and then, but you're pretty much on your way. And these are just some of the last few clips here, as they take a look at, after the procedure is done. I'll be honest with you, seeing the inside of my own nose is quite weird. And now that the internet is seeing the inside of my nose is quite weird as well. But it is what it is. As you can see the inside there, you could see a lot of blood up there. That's the restricted nasal passages, you know, breathing dry air. It definitely makes for a lot of
So, what do you think?
bloody nose. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. So I just wanted to kind of finish off this video by kind of talking about the pros and cons. So I'm making this video roughly 5 weeks after I had the procedure done. Now, one thing that actually happened after I had the procedure done was my sinuses actually got worse after the procedure. And that's something that my doctor did tell me was going to happen in terms of breathing restriction. One thing that I didn't actually expect to happen was for my allergy symptoms to get worse. My allergies actually got so bad afterwards that I thought that I had become allergic to my dog. And I actually went to an allergist and had they put the little needles in your arms and then they try to see what you're allergic to. That's how bad it got after this. So keep that in mind, that if you do have this procedure, it is a really good chance that your sinuses are going to get worse, that your allergy symptoms are going to get worse. And my doctor did tell me that at the three-week mark, which is actually when I rescheduled my appointment, that I would start to see the benefits of the procedure. And 3 weeks was pretty spot on for me. When I went back to my doctor, literally on that day is when the inside of my nostrils had felt really, really clear. And a big part of that is that after the procedure is done, when your nose starts to heal on the inside, it does form little tiny scabs. And so you might have a bloody nose afterwards. And one thing that you will have to do is, my doctor gave me little samples of an antibiotic gel called Bactracin, and it's something that you can buy anywhere. You can buy a generic brand, so I bought this at Walgreens. I think it was like $10. It also has like a slight numbing agent to it as well. So so if you do actually have pain in there, the little numbing agent will help cure that. But I actually still use this 5 weeks after the procedure. A big part of that is that we are heading into winter here in Chicago, and so we do have our heat on, so it's getting a little bit drying in here. And so I do use that at night, just to kind of keep everything clear in there. But what really though is that it really took quite a few weeks after the procedure in order for me to experience the full benefit of that surgery. So keep that in mind. You know, again, I can't compare the procedure to the deviated septum procedure. So who knows, that deviated septum surgery, there might be that downtime of that week, but you might see the benefits right away. Whereas this one, there's a minimal downtime, right? But over the next few weeks, you're going to have, your sinuses are going to get worse, meaning you might start sneezing more, your eyes are going to water a lot more, and your actual sinuses are going to close up a little bit because it's going to start to form little tiny scabs in there. But you know, if you keep using this to keep everything nice and moist in there, those scabs do fall away, your nostrils clear up again, and you're, you know, back to breathing like a normal human being. So anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did like the video, just give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, give me hit that subscribe button. And of course, if you always want, you can always come back to, so you can see Patrick sleeping. Yes, my dog's name is Patrick. Anyway guys, thanks for watching my video. Again, if you have any questions about the procedure, or if I didn't answer something or wasn't very clear, just leave a comment in the section below. See you guys.